Alright, I had to make this video quickly because I was so annoyed. Here's the title on Zero Hedge. Basically, Iran says US-Israel linked to deadly protest violence, thousands killed. This is what I predicted would happen based on what I know happened in Ukraine's Maidan revolution, the color revolution. And as Iran got control of the situation and they slowly lifting the blackout, a lot of information is coming to light. And the Financial Times offers one of the first acknowledgement by Western media officials of well-organized cells wreaking havoc on Ukrainian cities. There were groups of men in black clothes, agile and quick. They would set one dustbin on fire, then quickly move on to the next target. They looked like commandos. They were definitely organized, but I don't know who was behind them. According to FD, protesters were peaceful until January 8th, when Israeli-backed Clown Prince Reza Pahlavi explicitly urged violent insurrection. Now, there are some videos of what this looked like. Mercenaries exploiting unaware individuals to enter sensitive locations. See, there's one normal guy walking in, everyone else floods in. This is not normal protesters, not disorganized. Watch. It's highlighting mercenaries. There are probably ordinary protesters among this, but there are definitely use of Molotov cocktails and other cold weapons. This might be coming from Iranian state TV or news source, but this is raw footage. It doesn't lie. Sabotage of building firefighting equipment before arson attempts. This does not happen in genuine protesters and violence, that type. This is people that know what they're doing. These are mercenaries. Preparation of equipment for arson. Targeted destruction of office equipment. Look at this, it's just coming in. Look at how they calmly walks over here and spread. Points at the security camera. Other guy comes up and destroys security camera. That's not natural protest behavior. That's something. That's an organized mercenary gang. Destruction of surveillance videos and stuff. Targeted theft of data storage device. See, they're stealing the laptop there. And who knows what... You want these type of people to have access to government records? No, you don't. And who are they bringing back to? Who's going to parse through this data and stuff? Obviously some foreign intelligence agency, likely Mossad or CIA. Yeah. Preparation of performance reports for foreign employers. This is key. The way they walk around with their cameras after they finish doing destruction to basically they get paid because they're mercenaries. Film everything destroyed. Then they set buildings on fire to complete mission. Again, this might be from official Iranian sources, but this is real security footage from a government building, for example. And this is the result of that building afterwards. This is how color revolutions, how CIA, Mossad do color revolutions. Yes, they shorted the currency. The Iranian rial in Dubai, making prices skyrocket in Iran. Then, after legitimate protest starts, these groups move in. That's how they knew the timing and to set this all up, is because they shorted the currency and created the environment for protests. Okay, this footage shows the moment foreign-backed rioters desecrate and set fire to a shrine of Hazrat Sabze Kaaba in Deful, southern Iran. It's going to see the same pattern. This is a shrine. It's not like something that the government, Iranian government, is capable of staging afterwards. Look how calm and organized they are in destroying the shrine. And look here. You see the guy walking around with his cell phone after they finished to show the destruction and the fire starting, to get paid. They don't walk around with their cell phones recording while they're destroying. It's always, once they're finished, once they're done with everything they need to destroy, they walk around and showcase their destruction on the camera so that they can get paid. I don't know the historical importance of this shrine, but it's just having Western paying mercenaries to carry out this type of attack. That's why when Russia helped shut down Starlink, it disrupted this whole effort. That's why the violence stopped right away after the Starlink was destroyed. It's because this whole operation, notice they're recording with a camera. To get paid, they need to upload that footage. There's no internet. They can't pay these mercenaries anymore. They can't carry out missions. It shuts everything down. Because if the violence was genuine, just Iranian violence, organized within Iran, then the shutdown of the internet, it would have hurt them a little bit, but it wouldn't have shut down the protest entirely. It's because the agitators of the protests were foreign, and they need the internet to get paid and to coordinate. And the mercenaries, the ones doing this type of destruction you see here, these guys absolutely need the internet to record their destruction and then get paid. They probably get bounties depending on which locations they manage to target. By the way, of course, there's genuine discontent in Iran. In every country, there's genuine discontent. And with the increase in prices caused by the shorting of Iran's currency, there were genuinely people that were unhappy. But that increase in prices wasn't genuine, and these groups are not genuine either. Here's another one. New footage, recent unrest this is security footage from some building, shows foreign-backed rioters attacking even ordinary passerbys, leaving the scene only after ensuring their victims are dead. Because they aren't honest actors, they don't want witnesses. Of course, they missed this security camera. So this was an ordinary walker by, and this guy comes after him. See, they all gang up on him. He didn't do anything. He was just walking down the street, and they all come after him and attack him. If he's a genuinely democratic protesters, why are they murdering random people on the street? Because they're being paid to commit violence. Last is this footage. This is watches foreign backriders violently attack elderly man and set his vehicle on fire in the Iranian city of Azvaz. You don't target random people and set the vehicle on fire if you're protesting against the government. Why are you attacking random people like this? This is his car. He's trying to stop them from destroying it. Yeah, peaceful protesters. So there's the first official confirmation that the violence, it was foreign-backed actors behind at least the initial violence. I won't go and say that none of the violence was government, because after government facing organized mercenaries like that, of course they're going to respond violently to get control of the situation. I just wanted to make this video quickly to point out that my suspicions were correct. There were bad actors, Western-backed writers that torched buildings, destroyed shrines, murdered people. Protests were initially peaceful, but they turned violent when these bad actors started causing mayhem. And it ended once the internet shut down, because these no more recording their destruction, getting paid by foreign intelligence agencies. I am not an absolute fan of the regime in Iran. And that means it wouldn't be cry rivers if it fell. The problem is how it falls and what replaces it. When Maidan happened, and you had protests, and protesters were killed by snipers that we later learned were Western agency, basically, that's pretty much absolutely confirmed at this point. My thoughts at the time watching that was, Ukraine is fucked. And I was right, because this whole conflict with Russia, it was entirely avoidable. It was caused by Ukraine joining NATO. Ukraine doesn't do that, and it did that at the request of its puppet government. Did it at the request of the West, moving towards Europe and joining NATO, and that triggered war with Russia. And they've lost nearly half their population since then. They're destroyed as a functioning economy. They completely fucked, because when you have puppet government that doesn't represent the will of the people installed on a country, the people of that country get fucked. Always. That's what happens in these color revolutions. So you think, looking back at these professional anarchists going around filming their destruction, you think toppling of government by the agencies willing to cause this type of just complete chaos and mayhem is going to be good government? It's, I went over last time, the Shah of Iran was a brutal regime with the tortured people. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. When you have a government that's installed that doesn't represent the will of the people are going to get fucked over. Always, like in Ukraine, like everywhere else, there have been color revolutions that the CIA has engineered. So I'd support regime change that wasn't these foreign actors setting buildings on fire. All right, that's all. I just wanted to make this quick edit video highlighting this recent news. And I also point out that it's so effective. These types of, they go in, they cause destruction, and then they blame it on the government. And useful idiots like this guy will just lap up the propaganda. I wish so much that Asmongold could watch this video and explain what he thinks this is. This is raw for security footage. He's intelligent enough to know that this can't be staged. This type of, in a building that is then set on fire. I'd be very curious to see him see this footage of the actual bad actors in Iran, and the methods used by CIA and Mossad to do regime change. And if he'd still be as supportive of dropping bombs on Iran after seeing this. Well, that's it. This will be on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Come watch me on Twitch or Kick. I stream every day at 8 p.m. And that's it. Bye.